Hey y'all, Franklin here. We're on assignment 6, and the assignment was to play 3 different games. Half Minute Hero, Super, Mega, Neo, Climax, Ultimate, boy, which is a long title in my opinion. Anti-Chamber, and Potato Man Seeks the Truth. To be honest, I never played any of the games, but what I did do is watch them on YouTube. As for the game called Half Minute Hero, I watched 2 different videos and the game looked pretty interesting. The music they played in it was cool. The graphics weren't all that bad and overall looked really fun. But what I didn't like about the videos were the commentators. On both videos, the players were loud and obnoxious and basically annoyed the hell out of me. I stopped about 1 minute in each video and didn't have any interest after listening to those goons. Would I play it again? The videos? Probably not. But the game does seem fitting. Now, as for Anti-Chamber, after watching about a minute of the video, this game looked pretty cool. I'm like so into first-person view games, and this game kind of reminded me of Stanley Parable, except more black and white and a little bit more colorful. So yeah, I haven't had the chance to play it, but it sure piques my interest. Now, as for Potato Man Seeks the Truth. At first I didn't like it, but after watching a bit on YouTube, it seemed challenging. I mean, the graphics are like 8-bit, reminding me of Nintendo games. But I probably don't plan on playing it anytime soon. I did have fun watching it though. I didn't watch it for very long, and I guess this just wasn't my type of game. So, let's move on to rules. According to the text, there are 8 types of rules. The first rule is operational rules. The operation rules is basically what players can do to play games. Second is foundation rules. This rule mostly applies to the structure of the game. The third rule deals with behavioral rules and what the text says, good sportsmanship. One example is first-person shooting games. If you're on a team and you just do not shoot or betray your own teammate. I mean, plain and simple. You can, it's just not good sportsmanship. Fourth rule is written rules, and this pertains to instruction manuals that you get once you've purchased the video game. Fifth rule is about laws. This applies to serious and competitive gamers, where you make changes to the written rule. Official rules is the 6th rule. This is where a group of players feel they need to merge the written rule with the law rules, if you know what I mean. Rule 7 is advisory rules. From the text, it's not really a rule, just tips to help players play better. And last but not least, house rules. Basically ways to change the game and make it more fun for the players and meet their standards. So now we have to compare these rules to games we play often. I guess a game I've been playing recently is NBA 2K14 on the Xbox One. The operation rules are basic. You have to know what buttons do what for offense as well as defense. As for the foundation rule, there are 4 quarters in the game, and you have to score more points than the opposing team within a time limit. For behavioral rules, I guess if you're playing multiplayer and you lose, don't be a poor sport about it. Don't let your anger get the best of you when you're losing. It's just a game, dude. Written rules, I guess, is reading the instruction manual to get better understanding of how the game works, as well as what each button does on offense and defense. For the law rule, I'm guessing if you are playing online and the rules are basically already set, like how many minutes you play in a quarter, and so on. Official rules. I guess you could modify everything in the game in the settings menu if you want, or just leave it how it is. Advisory rules. Could be when a player is fatigued and an indicator actually appears on the player's icon showing like a Gatorade symbol, which means you might need to substitute that player in order for him to get fresh and get his win back. Um, House rules may apply on how difficult the setting is. If you're a beginner, you sure don't want to play the computer on the most difficult settings. So yeah, so there's my comparison. Hope you learned something, and I guess I'll see you next week. Deuces.